Welcome to the Nerd Party.
I'm Darren Moser.
I'm Philip Gilfus.
I'm Daniel Prue.
And this is City Alpha 3.
Hello, and welcome to City Alpha 3, a Star Trek podcast here on the Nerd Party. I'm Philip, joined by Darren and Daniel, and it's a very special day on the calendar, something celebrated every year, and that, of course, is Captain Picard Day. And so we're going to be talking about that. First of all, brief recaps about anything in your Star Trek weeks, but I'll go first if you have to think about it. Yesterday, here in the UK, I saw Star Trek 3 on the big screen. That was in cinemas across the country yesterday. So that was my first time seeing 3 on the big screen. So I think the only movies I have left to see on the big screen ever is 5, 6, and then I never saw Generations when it first came out on the big screen. So those 3 movies. So I'll have to wait for those, super duper Blu-rays of 5 and 6. I know 5, big demand for that coming out. And then I'm sure Generations will be on hollow disc or something by the time they do that. But anyway,
special Nexus edition.
Exactly. So, but yeah, I mean, I could probably talk about it for 30 minutes, but I won't. But it was interesting, even though it's not my favorite Star Trek movie by any means. I think there was a lot of stuff like, oh, this is actually the first time they did X, Y, and Z. When you really think about it, like Kapla, it's the first time that's ever said probably, and first Bird of Prey or Klingon Bird of Prey, that model, but et cetera, et cetera. So anyway, yeah, what about you, Darren?
I snooze on 3. I shouldn't. I always think of if I'm going to watch 3, I'm going to watch 2 and 3. But on its own, it's got Christopher Lloyd in it. It's got all sorts of great stuff in it. And, I need to watch it more. I probably remember the plot the least. When I start to think of the plot, it's no, Darren, that's actually Star Trek 2. It's oh, you're right. I kind of they muddle together. I mean, obviously, the story flows right between the two, so it's easy to misremember. But as far as rewatching in theaters, my daughter's 12th birthday is coming up, and so as a gift for her and for us as well, we're all going to go next weekend and see the extended Lord of the Rings in theaters. Pray for me. It's gonna be long. So it's a Saturday, Sunday, Monday deal where each day you do a movie, and the evening
it takes the whole day because the entire day is taken up by one movie.
Yeah, it's 4 hours each one ish, no intermission. I looked it up. I was why? But
it's ridiculous.
But I think this is the first time they've shown the extended in theaters. It's usually always the theatrical, obviously. So, I think I looked it up, and I think the Fellowship of the Ring has 30 extra minutes, and the Two Towers has 40 extra minutes, and the Return of the King has 55 extra minutes. It's an hour longer. It's crazy. But what was also fun is, reason for keeping stuff in the dusty ass attic. I went up and I found, I don't know why I still had this. I think I tried to sell it at one point and it didn't on eBay. A 2003 Return of the King edition of box set of all the Fellowship with the little ring that you could wear as a necklace. All the it's the 7-inch tall action figures that they had at the time. Anyway, the whole Fellowship. And I think it had a $29 price sticker on it, which there's no way. That's the cost of one figure nowadays. But 20 years ago, so we gifted that to her. And, that was fun. So I'm really looking forward to introducing her to those movies and finding
this is the
right
first time?
Yeah, this is her first time seeing them. So we're going in deep. Now, my wife's been reading The Lord of the Rings to her, but she hasn't even gotten to the Fellowship yet. So when she saw the box, she's like, well, I know these characters, but I don't know Legolas and Gimli and Boromir. I don't know who those people are. But So we're in true nerd fashion. We're tossing her in the deep end.
Oh boy, yeah.
You're like, oh, you've showed a mild interest into this. What should we do? Buy you action figures, and we signed you up for the giant movie marathons.
You'll be cosplaying next month as.
No, she's been enjoying it, so I'm sure it's going to be fun, and it's fun because that's one of the cool things as nerd parents as your kids become age appropriate to watch some of the cool things and enjoy it, like when I got to show her Monty Python, except for that one scene. That was we skipped the Castle Anthrax. That was the only thing. Yeah. Honestly, the whole rest of it was gold, and it was funny. Right up her alley as far as humor. But I was just like, nope, we're not ready for that.
So Darren, I assume at 13 RoboCop, right?
Yeah. Oh, jeez. The most 80s,
was good enough for you.
The most 80s are. I was trying to think, when did I make my RoboCop costume and backdate it? But no, I mean, honestly, this is when they're much older. But Starship Troopers, which is a great movie, but it's definitely not a kids movie. So as they move into, that. They'll want to know more, and then
is 12 old enough for Jurassic Park?
They have watched Jurassic Park.
Sure,
we only skip the very first Velociraptor, like the prologue scene, because it's a little much for them. But they watch the entire rest of the movie. So both my kids have seen Jurassic Park. It's just to their own.
And we tell them it was the only movie they ever made.
Yeah, that was it. What are you talking about? No, actually, she's really into Avatar: The Last Airbender, and so she's self-watching. I think she's on her 5th rewatch of the series, and she'll just Netflix binge it, and it's really fun. So,
the new one or the old Nickelodeon?
This is the original animated show.
Nickelodeon, okay,
yeah, the Nickelodeon, yeah. So I'll see about I haven't watched any of the new live action one, the better one that was more in line with the cartoon. Not the M. Night Shyamalan. Yeah.
I think when you say better, that's what you're comparing it to.
Well, we keep telling her because she's like, well, what about the movie? I'm like, no, honey, I'm protecting you. Don't. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. So anyway, so not Star Trek related, but a big franchise related. So.
All right. What about you, Daniel? Any sci-fi-ness the past week?
No, not really. We finished Fallout. Finally finished it, and it was.
What'd you think?
It was good. Obviously, set itself up for a second season. I'm not going to spoil anything here, but makes sense.
Can I ask? Because I would have said, because as I probably talked about weeks ago, having only played one game and then only a little bit of it, to be honest, I only understood some of the show. I mean, understood all of it, but as far as, but the guy, I don't remember anyone's name, but the guy in the armor, you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
He's such a pitiful character. Is he supposed to be that way?
I guess.
Basically, I don't know what the game, what's that reference to?
No. So, I mean, all the characters are new. This is
terrible stats.
He's just kind of a really crappy human being, I think. I think I don't know if they have a bigger arc in mind for him, but I'm like you. I was like, he just bends like the wind and gives in all the time and does terrible things. He's just kind of a really crappy person. I don't really know why. Because they didn't really sort of, he didn't have this comeuppance moment or anything like that, really. So yeah, I assume that'll be next season or season 3 or something. But he is a very weak part of the show for sure.
I just didn't get, and I'll be super generic in case anyone cares about spoilers. But the romance, I'm like, what? What? Is it just because he's there? I mean, because otherwise, this guy has nothing positive about his arc.
Yep, it was pointless. Anyway. I agree. But I will say the show itself is incredibly representative of the games. Like during the last episode when there were choices made, it felt very much like the end of a Fallout game where you're given an option between two sort of differing political opinions on how things should be run and with some pretty big consequences. and she made the choice. But of course, in the games, you can make either choice. Like a lot of the sound effects and the music, even the unlocking the terminal mini game shows up in the show, and it's exactly how it's represented in the games, which makes sense because Todd Howard, who runs Bethesda Studios, it was one of the executive producers on the show. So
I don't know anything about Fallout, but I have heard that a lot with the show is that there were a lot of video game-ness in it. Yeah. Not like your, first person, oh, here's my gun floating in front of me, kind of thing. But like you said, the types of choices, so you can, it's almost like you're living cinematics. Like it's very integrated into how the game feels, which I think is great. That's what these kinds of shows should be if they're based off video games.
Yeah. Yeah. It definitely respects Fallout fans. And I was comparing this in my mind the other day where like Halo seems to hate the Halo show hates its fans, and the fans of this like revels in, like, if you really know Fallout the series well, there's a lot to chew, and it's not so distracting either. Like it just fills the world. It's like they didn't have to build that stuff out because it was already there. So it's why not pull from the stuff there, and then you spend your time with the story, and then something good comes out of it. Well, surprise, surprise.
No, I think you summed it up right there.
Yeah.
Halo hates their fans, and Fallout loves them.
Yep.
There you go. All right. Well, as I said, we're going to be talking about Captain Picard Day. So I thought we'd start with first the basics.
Captain Picard.
Well, let's do some trivia.
Okay,
Let's do some trivia. Actually, I was trying to find some Captain
I haven't
Picard
done trivia in a while.
but it was just basic stuff. So, but this will just be very short.
4 pips. Yes, 4 pips.
What episode did we first see Captain Picard Day on?
Oh man,
I was just thinking about this. I can't remember.
It's
very random, of course.
Yeah,
You want to connect it in your brain,
right. It's not like it's not the one with the little kids and the radishes.
No, it's not all connected to children anyway.
Is it?
No,
with
I know.
Is it with
Yeah.
Oh God, it's not a Loxana episode, is it?
No. It's a very serious episode.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
is it a serious episode? What
Is it? I'm gonna say the
We see this episode years later in another series.
Oh, Pegasus. Is it Pegasus?
Oh,
Okay. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, I can see like the thread that they're going for there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember I was trying to think of the context of the Admiral phone call because that's where we see the Captain Picard Day flag and all of that. And she's like, Captain Picard Day? She's like, I'm a robot. Okay, so that's when he's getting ordered to go meet Admiral
Receiver Admiral.
Jerkface.
Say who it is, yeah.
And
Admiral Jerkface.
yeah.
Do you remember who won that Captain Picard Day?
Oh, that's right. Because somebody.
And do you
What did
remember
they
what he did
do?
to win?
He made like a papier-mâché something. Oh man, it's like all in that episode, which I haven't watched in a while.
Yeah, I have no
So
idea.
it was, which, this is pretty hard, but, I still ask. It was Paul McGanaghy, age 7, and I believe it's a papier-mâché model of his head.
Okay. I was gonna say paper. So I was right with the papier-mâché. I just was trying to remember. I don't think they showed it. I think they said like off screen or something, but
So
that's adorable.
let's engage in some stuff before, because, we want to imagine
Engage.
Captain Days on other series, but just sticking with the Enterprise-D. When do we think Captain Picard Day started? Like, did it start that in season 1 and we just didn't see it? Because, I feel like he'd be yelling at that children that first year. I mean, because, by Pegasus, he's, all things considered, pretty mellow compared to
Right.
season 1.
Yeah, because Pegasus is season 6 or 7. It's very late in TNG.
I bet. You know what I'm thinking? Season 3. It'll be the third year because then Riker's comfortable enough to
Seasoned.
yeah. He's comfortable enough to do it, to pull it off, to make it happen, and Picard has to go along with it.
You think it was a surprise the first day? He's like, Captain Picard, report to the observation lounge.
Yeah,
He just walks in and he's like, what the hell?
yeah, he definitely didn't ask
has-
from it.
Has Q shown up and put this stuff? We got to alert, red alert, this Q. No, Captain, I did this. You? Okay, I like that idea. I am going to say, actually, it's season 4, because I'm going to say that Riker does it in a way to help Picard reconnect with children and humanity, because after the Borg incident. And again, not that he loves children, but there's something about connecting with children that intrinsically connects you with humanity. It's and seeing our youth and things like that. So I'm just pushing it to 4, so it's post.
I like it.
That trauma. I mean, it doesn't matter either way, but I do like the thought of him thinking Q has taken over the observation lounge. But
do you think Captain? I don't want to steal any of your thunder here,
no,
Philip.
No.
But do you think Captain Picard Day continued on the Enterprise-E?
Well, here's the thing.
There's not as many families on the Enterprise-E.
yeah. Not that we really know.
Wait, what else is on Deck 23? Captain Picard Day. That's why they stopped. They're like assimilating all the papier-mâché. Like, what is this?
Because, of course, ostensibly, Captain Picard Day is for the children. Like Christmas, I guess. But anyway, or Disney trips. I don't know. No, kidding. So I'm trying to think. Do we think, because we make any of this up, do we think it's organic to the Enterprise, or do we think other ships have captain days?
Well, we're going to get to that, but
of the time in the 24th century,
right?
I like the idea that it is. It maybe exists on other ships, but it's not. It's certainly not like a standard. Like,
no,
and it's just something that may have happened naturally. Like,
just like Voyager has movie nights, doesn't mean all the other ships have movie nights like that.
Yeah, part of the culture, right?
Yeah,
ships have their own culture. Like, each ship has its own sort of vibe,
Yeah, like Cerritos has their bar, which is, it's kind of 1040, but it's a little more bar-ish. No, I kind of like to think that at some sort of conference, Captain Picard lets it slip about Captain Picard Day, and then all these other admirals and other ships start doing it because they're like, "That sounds awesome." I want.
Do you think,
or it's Galaxy class only? It starts with all the Galaxy classes because they're one of the first ships that are big enough and specialized enough to have families. So if we assume all Galaxy classes have a similar complement.
How many children died when the Gemini ship went to?
Oh, the Odyssey. Oh,
yeah.
Man.
That was,
the Yamato dies right in front of him. It's like it was on Captain Picard Day. Or, sorry, never mind.
Lost the entire primary school.
Captain, whatever. Obviously, it's not. They're not celebrating Captain Picard Day. It's not their ship, but
TM.
Yeah,
TM. No, I could see how maybe it did start organically in the classrooms of the Enterprise-D, and then when Admiral What's-Her-Face saw it, and then so the next week she's in playing golf on the moon,
right? Moon space golf, yep.
Talking to the other admirals and captains, like, yeah, Captain Picard Day, and other ones are like, that's so silly. Don't just talk to their captain.
Yeah.
I want my Captain Day. Where's my Captain Day?
So if it's Captain Day, is the Admiral weak? Because it only seems fair that,
So like on Space Dock, the Admiral's like, well, why is there not an Admiral Day? Like, well, we don't really have that many kids.
Commodore
I see families.
Yeah. All children will pay service to me on this Space Dock.
Him, like, that's a kid right there.
Whoa,
that's a Ferengi.
Whoa. Yeah. Look at the ears on him. No, I like the thought of it starting organically on the Galaxy classes and then Admiralty not pushing it, but spreading it throughout the fleet.
Strongly suggesting.
Yeah, strongly suggesting.
So head of human resources at Starfleet has she sends an email to I don't know what's a she, but they send an email to all Galaxy class.
No, they subscribe to her Zine. It's totally how it works.
Substack.
Yeah,
Subspace stack.
It's a specific pad that gets replicated and only reads the HR messages.
Another exciting Newsletter from the Admiralty.
from the desk of Admiral so and so, head of HR, Starbase One. To whom it may concern, it's come to my attention that captains are role models. Our good old Fred is like a terrible picture from the file. Captain Jean-Luc Picard. Maybe it's him.
It's like a Stargazer photo.
Or it's him like sitting in the chair, in like the lounge chair on Ryza. Like it's just very, very casual. Yeah, it's like just like
reading a book.
It's just him reading. Who likes to read? And like that's the stock photo they pulled.
Wait. Now I don't know. This has nothing to do with it, but I'm picturing, as we all remember. I'm sure they still do it, but in the old days of like the 80s and 90s, like the library posters with stars reading. Like, Captain Picard.
Well, they did it with Star
reading
Trek.
Is fun. And then,
Reading is fun. It's the
just
Ryza
Picard
shot.
lounging on Ryza with the book.
Anyway, they push it out and they're like, we think if you feel up to it, if you have at least 30 children in your starship, then you are compelled to
Strongly
create a captain day.
Now, as far as we know, Captain Picard Day, the kids, children, submit various Captain Picard related art to be judged. First, second, third, and I believe several honorable mentions. So do we think it's like a school day off? Like what's Captain Picard Day? What do the children get?
No. So this is like, remember when you were a kid, and Darren probably has experience with this now, but like when you were a kid and like Halloween was coming up, like in the beginning of October, you would start making stuff for the end of the month.
Decorating the classroom.
Yeah. So it's that kind of thing. It's actually more of a month thing.
It's like a parent-teacher day.
Jacket
When by the time the end of the month is, and it's Captain Picard's day, and if he walks into that classroom, it's going to be everywhere. Every wall, every table is covered with Captain Picard stuff.
Yeah,
you get the crepe paper chains, all that.
The stained glass windows.
The something on the pottery wheel.
Something made of macaroni.
Because I was watching when
there's just a little bit of macaroni for his hair on the sides, like nothing on the top.
I was watching When the Bow Breaks, season 1 episode. But I think Star Trek always does this.
It's the one where they steal the children, right?
Exactly, yeah.
All right.
But they always because it's the future, all the subjects are now like 10 years earlier. You have like a
I've been
taking calculus,
advanced algebra, and I'm 4. So
I'm just like thinking, is that because I mean that's like math and science and all that Star Trek-y stuff, but does that extend to everything? Are they like doing like pottery wheels at like age 7? Like,
well, isn't that the episode where they literally are sculpting with laser things?
Yeah, that's that advanced civilization lets them do that.
Yeah.
Right, and the little boy, like he's like, I'd miss getting to use the wood, and he's like, well, fine, stay on this planet, and we're gonna live. But
you're coming with us anyway.
No, I like that thought of. As much as fun as it is to attribute to Riker, I kind of almost want it to generate from the school teacher.
Yeah,
who just and like they get Riker's buy off, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm backing you."
Grin,
100%. Well, because maybe it starts off with for all purposes, Picard delegates the head of education to talk to Riker. Like he's like, I don't want to, not that he's rude, but he's like, oh, I'm going to delegate that. I don't need to talk to the head of the school. And so she kind of takes that a little personally. Yeah, she takes that a little personally. And she's like, so she creates Captain Picard Day to kind of.
Well, it's
like,
a little political. Yeah.
It's like, how do I get the captain to come into my classroom? Well, if there's a day dedicated to the captain, he's gonna have to make an appearance. And then Riker's just like, you totally should do that. Here's my stamp of approval. Make it happen next week.
And he just sits in the back of the room with his big old grin on his face, just watching the whole thing.
Because I think the hard part about.
I wanted to ask. Well, you said like who the winners were of the. What did they get? Are we talking like trips to the bridge, trips to the battle bridge, holodeck, special holodeck privileges? Like
the good tour.
the good tour.
Because like, remember the science?
Oh,
the bad tour.
Man, that was a crappy tour. They're like,
oh no, the Battle Bridge.
We can't go to the Battle Bridge. We're gonna go to the hydroponics.
Science Lab 4.
Yeah, it's Science Lab. It's always my favorite. We're gonna go to Transporter Room 6 and pawn you off on Chief O'Brien for an hour or two.
I know he has everything to do.
First place gets a very stern, well done, Kyle. From
and a firm handshake
and a personal pan pizza from the replicator.
That's awesome.
You get a pizza party. It's like, but sir, you could replicate anything. No, pizza.
Children controls. They don't get it.
I'd like to think it also becomes a tradition, maybe just for the science fair, which I know is not Captain Picard's day, that because he can replicate new ones, but like he continues to give his rank pips to the winners, like kind of continue on what happened from that adventure. But
what about so what about when Wesley was on board? Did he still have an obligation to make something for Captain Picard?
I was kind of wondering that. Like, what's the cutoff? Is it like, Mom, I'm too old for Captain Picard Day? Like, I literally work with him.
So
it's like he's sitting on the bridge or surrounded by officers, and does he turn around and be like, sir, so
just starts drawing him.
He's like the safety scissors at the up station. What?
Or I was thinking he turns around and there's a box next to him, and he well, since I'm here, Captain, this is my entry into Captain Picard Day. I hope you enjoy it. And he's just on the bridge, Wesley. Seriously, no.
I think Wesley does an entry under a false name because he still wants to win. Because look, hey, personal pan pizza is personal pan pizza.
Yeah,
I don't care.
I understand.
Bridge officer or not.
All the other kids are jealous of him because he has the in on knowing exactly what Captain Picard would want. And they're like, he always wins. He's on the bridge. How am I supposed to compete with that?
Is this like The Simpsons where Ralph wins with the science fair by giving a bunch of Star Wars figures where Wesley just does a bunch of archaeological artifacts, and they're like, what does that have to do with I know what he likes.
I brought this from Nimbus 2. It's an archaeological artifact that is also a metaphor. Sold. You win, Wesley. You checked all the boxes. You're going to...
Not really sure how a bunch of old pots look like Captain Picard.
And then he has the little award. He puts it on the shelf, and you see the row of all the other past... he's just cleaned up.
Wesley.
Yeah, Wesley.
Yeah. Captain's pet. Okay. One last question. Is there anything else besides competitions? Anything else on Captain Picard Day that we don't see? Is there any traditional, does everyone get to drink wine that day, or what?
Something for the adults too, right? Yeah, why not?
I was gonna say, go through the psych test or something. Wait, no, that's a little traumatic. I don't know. I think.
Do you have to do a book report on the Captain?
Is there some sort of play? Feels like there should
pageant.
Be a play.
Picard pageant.
Totally a pageant. And it's in 10
forward.
Oh,
no. I am Jack Crusher, and I have been struck.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man.
There's a Captain Picard costume, look-alike costume.
There's 4 kids. There's 5 kids total that make the Stargazer, one per nacelle and one is the saucer around him. And they walk across the stage. Oh, it's terrible.
And then you have to do the Picard maneuver.
And zoom, we're over here.
The pageant of the Picard maneuver, that would be great. It's just like the battle, but with kids.
Man, it's so wrong.
Oh no, there's an unknown vessel.
When I was approaching Redacted from Starfleet Records, then I chose to do this maneuver.
I'm a Fewangi captain.
Okay. We're getting a little insensitive here. But
I don't think we're allowed to wear that costume anymore.
No.
I call it not your costume.
Papier-mâché ears. It's so not appropriate.
But they did that for the first couple of Captain Picard.
Totally.
Nog joined Starfleet, and we became a little more sensitive
What's
to
this.
Is that kid in Ferengi face?
No. Oh man. And they're like, they got whips. It's so bad.
The furs, wearing the furs.
It's so bad. It's just
Hunched over.
No. Oh, that's terrible, but I could totally see it happening. What was I thinking? Oh, I kept thinking, like, as a sidebar, during Rascals,
right?
Where is Captain Picard? He's in the school, in the nursery. And so there's some kid who totally knows what's going on. He knows that those are the adults. So he's like, I wanted to get in early. Here's my Captain Picard Day submission, sir. You know, it's like months ahead. But he's like, hey, I'm going to strike while the iron's hot. I got to dethrone Wesley somehow. That's great.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's move on to what we imagine goes on in the other series. So first, now I think I know the answer, but I'll ask anyway.
Oh.
Daniel, at Deep Space Nine,
it's called Emissary
the children
Day.
do?
It's called Emissary Day. They already have it.
Yeah.
It's really a holiday. It's really a holiday.
It's like a religious holiday. All the Bajoran workers get it off.
Yep.
I was
just thinking that. I was like, you know what?
Man.
They definitely have a religious day. And I was thinking, how would the senior staff like use that as an opportunity to like maybe like prank him or you know, try to just because he would probably at first, well, in the beginning he'd be annoyed by it, but then he would obviously go on to accept it. But I was thinking like he'd like cook for everybody. Because he loves to cook.
His day, you make him do all the work.
I'm now
This is like
picturing
Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. What's for breakfast?
No, it's perfect. I'm picturing like the end of How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the animated version, where they have that really long snaking table all the way down the promenade, just a giant table, and everyone's having a big feast of whatever he's cooking.
Hope you like jambalaya.
Yeah, I was just saying, probably jambalaya. Or I also think of the episode where Kai Wynn was confronting Keiko O'Brien. So does that mean like the Bajoran kids are celebrating Emissary Day, but the Starfleet kids are celebrating Captain Day? Like, is it, you know...
Is it? And I think like the banner has like two, like it's Captain Cisco Day.
Yeah.
You know, a line Emissary Day.
Or the Emissary Day part is written in Bajoran.
Or he's got a like Fred Flintstone it, so he's got like an emissary outfit, and then
he runs back and forth.
He's got
two places
duties over here. I got duties over here.
It's the two places at once.
Wrap over it,
and then one time, like 3/4 of the way through the episode, he shows up in the wrong costume on the wrong place, and all
the religious conservative. Bajoran children are like, what?
He doesn't have. Well, he has to put the earring on when he goes to the Bajoran ones. He has to take it off. When he goes to the Starfleet one. Hilarious. He shows up at the Starfleet one with 2 earrings on. He's like, I'm all kerfuffled.
Yes, Captain Sisko's sitcom character, if ever there was one.
Jeez. I think it's the easiest one. And he's like, and for winning, you get a tour of the old part of the station that used to be an ore processing plant. What could go wrong? Safest place.
Yay!
Now here's a question.
Bajoran workers. It's like, oh no.
Is the day rank specific? So in other words, in season 1 through 4, was it just Emissary Day? And you didn't get Captain Sisko Day until season 4?
Sorry, Sisko, you are just a commander. There's can't
no
have.
Day. Yeah.
It's called Captain's Holiday, and you're not a captain. So
yeah, there's too many commanders, so you'd have to wait till you're a captain for sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's just Emissary Day, but then it's become more secular.
So wait,
Captain Sisko
now
Day.
I'm picturing
It used to be about something.
Now I'm picturing Admiral Ross, like, you know, when he got promoted to captain, he's like, it's a long time coming, Ben, and you know what that means. And they're like, Captain Day, yay! He's like, I've been waiting.
Now I do want the reason for the season emissary card.
Wow.
I will say though, if there was Captain Sisko Day on Deep Space Nine, Captain Sisko would enjoy it way more than Captain Picard does.
Way more.
He would eat it up.
Way more.
Like it's almost Santa Claus where he has the kids on his lap. They give a wish to the emissary, whisper a little wish.
What do you want? He's like, I want Hasperat. Everybody wants Hasperat. And they sit on Captain Sisko's knee. I love it. I love it.
So this is going to be the awkward question.
How can we top
Jake,
it? We can't.
Does Jake put an entry into Captain Sisko Day?
It depends on what season. Like later, journalist Jake, no. He writes an expose or something on his dad. But
the secrets of Captain Sisko Day exposed.
He wears two hats, both of them baseball caps.
Yeah.
In a way, the baseball episode is kind of like a Jake getting a thing for Captain Sisko Day, where he's doing all this stuff just because he wants to cheer his dad up. And that's kind of like what he could have done. Like, you could have just turned that into a Sisko Day little adventure. But
is that the one where he was like trading for the baseball card and it was like so-and-so trades to so-and-so trades to so-and-so? That's the one that's always misnamed. Like, because there's the Great River
of Commerce.
But that's not that episode.
Or
I always mix it up with another one.
That's you're right, because that's when Nog is trying to. He's
get
working
the
with
stem
Chief.
bolts.
Yeah.
Anyway,
all right. So, I mean, I'll go ahead and fill in the gaps. What does Naomi do for Captain Janeway Day?
I was going to say there's not a lot of kids.
She's researching the database, and when she stumbles upon Captain, her mind gets blown about.
No, there's no way that Captain Janeway Day does not get organized by Neelix. There's no way. Neelix has to be involved.
Neelix is
forcing
involved.
Naomi to do like 50 million things, being the one kid there.
You're the one kid. You're very responsible. Yeah. Oh, and the Borg children later. Borg children for a spell. I mean, Kess is 2. So sure,
that's true. We can use Kess.
Full-grown adult being like, "Yes, I'm
How
eligible."
come you always win? You always have such good pottery skills. Well, I have 2. She cheats the system.
You know what you could do though? I mean, because Voyager would be. You could try to make it like a more like everybody's showing their appreciation for Captain Janeway. Like maybe she hates it or whatever, but Tom and Harry.
I left your gift on Earth. Sorry, Captain. I'm going to take a couple years to get to it.
Do you think it's like the humorous birthday cards for Captain Janeway Day?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But sorry, but what were you saying, Daniel?
No, I'm just thinking like how, because you'd have to like make it more adult than obviously since there's a lack of children on Voyager.
It just turns into Boss Appreciation Day on Voyager.
She always gets a big coffee mug. She loves coffee. Get her a coffee mug. She's got so many coffee mugs. And then she just puts it back in the replicator and lets it go back into the system.
Now I'm just imagining the Michael Scott #1 captain.
That's what I'm thinking. Of.
Or everybody brings in apples and leaves it on.
We know you'll get us home. That's what all the cards say.
Halfway there.
Only lost 22% of our crew.
Actually, they never reach halfway there, right?
I don't think so.
They skip like 15% or something,
they
and then
skip a lot.
And then they just jump ahead. Yeah, so well, there you go.
Of course, we were joking about Wesley. Captain Janeway Day is this year. Naomi won. This year, Naomi won. This year, Naomi won. This year, the Borg kids won. Then we got rid of them, and then
who
Naomi
got rid of them? Naomi.
I'll never lose.
No one's getting this award but me. I'm the captain's assistant.
I feel like maybe Naomi gets, or whoever, Borg kids, but gets captain for a day. What do you think? What do you think that would look like? What do you get? Like, do you get? You
get to sit in this chair and say go.
You get to tell Chakotay. You get to confine him to quarters.
Yeah. Chakotay, do your job. Go be head of HR.
You know what? That's actually that'd be kind of a fun little episode, right? Like where Naomi would go around the ship with Janeway and like she would just bark orders at people and they would just playfully sort of do it, or whatever. Mm-hmm. I think that'd be fun. That'd be kind of like a fun little episode, and she would love it because she wants to.
She
be
gets
captain.
the special replicator privileges.
Yeah.
She discovers that she hates coffee.
Twist.
So obviously we get into trouble because the timeline gets messed up. So I'll just leave it open. What other series do you think would have Captain Days?
Well, Archer, there are no kids on the Enterprise, so
It could be Captain's Beagle Day, and they celebrate
Dog day.
Porthos.
Are there any other pets other than in
cheesy
sick bay?
ones?
Probably
No, I don't think so. That's Captain's prerogative, right?
Yeah.
We never see any other captains. Janeway could have taken her dogs with her.
well, it's kind
I
of
guess
that
that
you
would've-
didn't.
They don't. I don't know how long they live. Daniel.
You know what I was thinking?
I wasn't
what kinda came to
talking
my
about
mind
the puppy.
was I feel like Captain Pike would get Captain's Day somehow, just because he's cool and like
You know
hip and
how that gets started? I think when Boimler is on the Enterprise, he suggests, like, oh, is it not Captain Pike? Captain?
Captain,
what?
Captain Day?
What? Oh, nothing. I didn't say anything.
Yeah. You ruined the timeline for Captain's Day, Boimler.
So now there's Captain Pike Day just because Boimler.
And that becomes a paradox because that's how it starts.
Yep.
Well, actually, I'd say the Cerritos would definitely have a Captain's
I think
Day.
we've seen it, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah,
I need to rewatch. Yeah.
Yeah.
He tried to win because. No, you're right. And they have that's because we were commenting on the banner was like the exact same as from the. Of course, it was. Trying to think. Now, we've skipped, kind of a major series here, like Kirk, Enterprise, like where it all started. I was trying to think of like the movies
All those kids.
or something. Yeah, I know that is a key component to Captain's Day. What was it? The children will lead them.
Charlie X started it or something.
Yeah, no,
he just manifested it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not a lot of kids. I guess that is a major component of Captain's Day is having children around. So
It's for the children.
I'm a role model.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure what else would fit.
Yeah,
Discovery definitely would not have a Captain Burnham Day.
Which captain? I think that's
maybe
the hard part.
they had a Captain.
I mean, Captain Lorca Day. Whew, that was not a. That was. You better win or you lose.
What about on the other ships?
Yeah, because I think the hard part is the family aspect of Starfleet kind of lives and dies with the next generation.
Yeah.
After that, they're like, yeah, sorry about that. We were just kidding about kids on the show.
Well, once you start blowing up ships and thinking, like, wait a minute.
I know.
Was there a kindergarten on that ship? And it's like, oh, boy.
About, lower decks with Rutherford. You blew out the entire primary school on the holodeck.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's probably enough said. Well, I guess here's last question. What would be your entry for Captain Picard Day?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I'll go, and I'll let y'all think. Again, you have to, make yourself slightly a kid. But I feel like I would put together a bunch of French items to make a Captain Picard model. So it'd be like cheeses and like fruits or something on like poster board to like make a Captain Picard face or something. Maybe wine labels or something, That would be my initial thought.
I don't know what I would do. It's a good question.
Yeah. Clay, construction paper.
I'm not really artistic, so I would do whatever the kid next to me was doing.
I think I would do ships because I know he loves ships and bottles, and so I would do it where I'd make like
Stargazer
a model,
in the bottle?
Stargazer and Enterprise-D, like any ship that he had served on. So, and they would look very crude, and they'd be only like this big, like 4 inches long. But and then as I'm showing it to him, the saucer of the D like falls off because it didn't quite adhere it well enough, and I'm like, separated saucer included. Totally planned that.
You're like, I'm qualified to put it together manually.
Oh, that's perfect.
Daniel, you could help run some dramatic readings of the captain's log.
Oh, there we go. Oh, that'd be fun.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're public, right? Captain's logs. I mean, not the personal ones.
No, they're not. They're not public.
Captain's logs have to be publicly accessible when it's the ship's record.
Oh, good question. I don't know.
I mean, except like you said, except for personal logs,
Or secure.
But if it's a non-personal, then
Do those get
why
sent
not?
off to
Surely.
Starfleet right away?
Well, yeah, they get sent to Starfleet, obviously.
But I mean, just
That's
like
the whole point of
immediately.
it.
Like, is it like going right to the cloud? You know what I mean? Like as soon as,
Yeah, exactly.
as soon as he's done.
The subspace cloud.
You know, like when you're, when they, oh gosh, I remember when IM for a while you could turn on the mode where like as you typed each word, it would send it instead of like hit enter to send the entire message. So he's dictating it, and it's like it's going straight into the cloud. And then later it's like delete that entire message. Message has been sent. It's like no.
Is that what happened to Captain Sisko with his
I was gonna say
conspiracy entry?
that'd be very
Entry.
bad.
Oh, sorry. We said the whole thing about you.
I wonder if
You get an unsent email. So and so tried to call back this email.
Captain Sisko calling back personal log.
And then it says, sorry, that email has already been opened by Starfleet Intelligence. You're like, ooh.
I wonder if after what happens to Captain Kirk in Star Trek VI, you can no longer be legally held responsible for what you say in your captain's logs.
That's true. That's true with the trial. How long were you standing outside? They have privacy sound filters that are at the doorway, so the sound of the log can't get outside into the hallway.
Just sounds like you're swearing a whole bunch. There's all these beeps and scratches.
Yeah, it's all like warble, like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. It's like
Peanuts. Teacher. Wah, wah, wah.
yeah, wah, 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 wah. Genesis. Wah, 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 wah. Planet Forbidden. Wah, 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 wah. It's like, what can it be about?
the death of my boy. Wah, wah, wah.
Or what is it in Lord of the Rings? And I will die as one of them. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Aragorn. You got to translate all that. It's too much.
Cool. All right. Well, that was a good celebration of Captain Picard Day. So, Darren, if folks want to know what your winning entry will be this year, where can they reach you?
Well, my winning entry is making sure that Wesley gets wink sick on Captain Picard Day. They could find me at drsci-fi.com, DRSCIFI.
And Daniel, if folks want to talk to you about what Commander Riker Day will look like next year, where can they reach you?
On the Titan.
They can find me at OneUpDan. That's the number one, not the word, as in he's my number one dad. So that's why he would win.
And if folks want to talk to me about what being captain for a day involves, it's really just a lot of sitting around. They can find me on Instagram at CAPTSFUFP. All right. Well, until next week, I'm Philip Gilfus.
I'm Daniel Prue.
And I'm Darren Moser.
Stranded here on City Alpha 3.